Underwater is a 2020 sci-fi horror movie.
Directed by William Eubank and written by Brian Duffield and Adam Kozad.
It stars Kristen Stewart, Vincent Castle,
Jessica Henwick, and TJ Miller.
The budget for this movie, I couldn't actually find an accurate figure, was somewhere between 50 and 80 million. And the box office take was around 40.9 million.
The tomato meter rating is a whopping 48%, and the audience score is 60%.
So Underwater follows Nora. She's a mechanical engineer working in a drilling facility at the bottom of the Mariana Trench. And just as the movie opens, there's a massive earthquake. It damages the facility, and a small group of survivors have to do their best to try to get out of there. Basically, as they make their way through the damaged station, it seems like something else may be following them. So this movie is hard for me to talk about to give like a should you watch verdict, because there is a reason that I really like this movie. And the reason,
you have a crush on Kristen Stewart.
No, the reason why is basically a spoiler. So I can't really talk about it in our spoiler-free section. So it's like, but what I can say, what I would say is, if you're interested in hearing me fully flesh out why I talk about this, just go ahead and check out the full episode if you're just watching the Should You Watch video. But I like, this movie represents something that I think there should be more of in multiple ways. And the main thing of that is original movie ideas. I feel like so often, like, don't get me wrong, I love the Marvel Studios movies, but I feel like since a lot of that has happened, a lot of studios are kind of scared to make original movies anymore. Stuff happens to, like, more often than not, a movie's a reboot or a sequel or things like that. So I like it when a big studio takes a risk and does like an actual like original idea again. So I do have to give this movie a yes, because when the question is, should you watch it? I want more people to go see movies like this, and I want more movies like this to be made. That doesn't mean I think this movie was amazing. I enjoyed it. It was an interesting watch for me, but the main reason why is because I want to support stuff like this.
Yeah, man. I kind of feel you on the like original movie idea thing, and I can't like, my opinion's a little bit different on like whether or not it's like original.
I'm sure, yeah.
But I can't say that without spoiling it. So for this one, you really should just watch the full episode. But no, I mean, I agree with you. I mean, it's a pretty original film. I think everybody is afraid of water to some degree.
Yeah.
Like outside of like scuba divers, like rescue swimmers, and like Navy SEALs or whatever, most people are afraid of the water.
This movie taught me the term phaslophobia.
Oh, that's a word?
It's the fear of the deep ocean, like that. When you look out and you see just blackness like that. Yeah.
But, you know, and I don't think the movie was necessarily the best thing I've ever seen. But the thing I liked the most was the pacing. This kind of movie, it was paced really, really well. And even though like I didn't love the film, I didn't think that it was like maybe the best movie I'd ever seen. Like I was interested to watch it. So for this one, it's kind of weird. Like I didn't love the movie, but I'm going to go ahead and say yes. I really think that this is a movie that people should watch, just because it just worked. Like I'm not usually into movies like this, but I really enjoyed this one.
Nice.
And for me, that was enough to say like, hey, people should watch this. Even if you like look at stuff like this, you're like, oh God. And I had a few moments during the movie where I did feel that way.
Oh yeah.
Where I was like, oh Jesus.
I think that has to happen in horror movies. There has to be a certain amount of cheese to like, or else it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you ready to move on to spoilers? Because I
yeah, man. Let's spoil the hell out of this movie.
Okay.